How do you use MACD to exit squeeze plays? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about using the MACD crossover method to help you exit your trades. Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Bo with Ready, Set, Grow. On this channel, my goal is to share tips to help you on your financial and trading journey. If you're new here, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below saying you subscribe for a chance to enter this month's giveaway. Also, check the description for some valuable resources. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Much easier just to say MACD. It is a momentum indicator and helps tell the general direction. This indicator consists of two lines. You have the MACD line and then the signal line. If you're interested in knowing about how they come up with these two EMAs, you can go and research that. I'm going to keep this as simple as possible. You have the oscillator bars that help you with momentum and direction, and then you have the zero line, which is the line that goes through the middle. To add it to your charts, go to your charts, select studies, edit studies, type in MACD, select the first one, add selected, okay, and now you will see the standard MACD added to the bottom of my chart. So how do we use it? There are two ways to use this indicator. You have the divergence method and the crossover method. I'm going to be talking about the crossover method. And what the crossover method is, exactly what it says, crossing over. When we have the MACD line crossing below the signal line and going down, this is a bearish cross. That is a sell signal. When the MACD line crosses above the signal line, this is a bullish cross. This is a buy signal. So using this photo as an example, if I were in a trade, let's say I took something that fired long on the daily and I'm in this trade, and maybe on a smaller time frame like the 30-minute time frame, I see a bearish crossover. Well, this could be an indication for me to close my position, to take my profits if I did not intend on swinging it. You also want to note the oscillator bars that are part of this indicator as well. And with the bearish crossover, you see that momentum is weak, and then you also see this sell-off occur. With a bullish crossover, that is when the MACD line crosses above the signal line and is going up. That's an indicator that the trend is bullish. You see that price trends higher as the momentum bars start to increase. I could have entered a trade here with this bullish crossover and exited here with this bearish crossover. So that is the basics of it, using these crossovers to help you identify points of selling pressure and points of buying pressure. Okay, so let's look at a few examples. This is ATVI. This is something I traded this week. We are going to look for examples of where the MACD lines have crossed either bullish or bearish. So right here, we have a bearish cross. We have the MACD line, which is light blue, crossing below the signal line. This is a bearish crossover. If I was holding this trade still, I would have exited at this point. Once we see the bearish cross, we can see that price action fell. Here is a bullish cross. So we have the MACD line crossing above the signal line. That could have been an entry. Let's look at some more examples. You have a bullish cross right here, and then price went up. You have a bearish cross right here, and then price went down. FCX. This is a trade I alerted this week. You have a bullish crossover right here where the MACD line crosses above the signal line, and then we see price trended upward. One question that people will always ask is, well, what's the best time frame to use this indicator on? This depends on the type of trade you're in. If you're swinging off the daily time frame, maybe you want to look at the 4-hour time frame. If you are just using it as a day trade, then maybe you want to look at a 15-minute time frame, a 30-minute time frame. There isn't one time frame, there isn't a best time frame. This is up to you to decide. I alerted FCX when it fired long here on the 2-hour time frame. So when this black dot turned to a green dot, I alerted it right here. If I were going to use MACD to help me determine my exit, I could switch to a smaller time frame like the 10-minute and then exit when I see this bearish cross. That means wherever I entered, I would be holding as long as the MACD line is above the signal line. Then once I see it start curling downward and crossing below the signal line, that will be my exit. Let's say I wanted to swing this ticker and I entered it off of a signal on the daily chart. And I could look at something like the 4-hour chart and look at the MACD. Well, let's say I'm here already. I'm already in the trade. Well, as soon as I saw this bearish cross, I would have exited. That's how you use the MACD crossover strategy to help you determine exiting your position. The last thing I want to point out about this indicator is that it is a lagging indicator. You are getting a signal after the fact. So the move has already happened and then you get the signal. It is a lagging indicator, so you can't rely on this only, but it does give you an idea of when trend is starting to change. If you're looking for an active trading community with an impeccable track record for high quality alerts, check us out on Discord. The subscription fee is usually made with 1 or 2 of the alerts. One alert that we had this week was FCX. I just talked about that. We ended up closing for 30%. Another ticker alerted was JWN. I actually picked this ticker as my homework choice for our weekly homework, and it ended up working out for us for 30%. This is our chat room. As you can see, somebody who took the FCX calls from my alert made some money off of it. So anyways, check us out. I will have the Discord link posted in the description. If there are any topics you would like me to cover, go ahead and leave those in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.